So it's really, really late, but it's like 2 in the morning, but I decided to do my videos, which is like, because I got a response and it, like side notes and an end note from April. So I figured I'd do like my 5th video. I have 5 now. 5. Wait, this sucks. Oh, cool no polish. Anyway, um, my title is The Art and Science of Medicine, and I pretty much commented that I took it from the modern version of the Hippocratic Oath, and that I think it's a little boring, but then again, it works, so I think I like it. Maybe subject to change. And then April put, it works for me, doesn't need quotation marks, because, like, it's from the Hippocratic Oath. Um, it probably does need quotation marks, so I'll probably have to put that there. Um, my first paragraph, which is like the whole moving into the story about Zoe, she put wow with like an exclamation point. I love exclamation points. They make me very happy. I look really like jacked up right now. Oh my god. I look tired. Dude. Whatever. Alright, so then um my second comment on the first page was, I look jacked up. Oh my god. Do you see them bags? Oh gosh. Okay. And again, watch me bleed. I think this is a great suggestion by April. Thanks. And then she put, anytime these details help you flow. So, because April told me to expand on how I felt, and like when I found out that Zoe had lied about her hair falling out or getting cut off and actually fell out, and how like it all clicked to me at that moment. Um, yeah, and I really felt like it brought it all together and it made it make sense. So that was good. Good. On my second page, I have no. Oh, actually, do ha ha ha. Okay. Alright, on my third paragraph, which is like right, wait, right over here. April posted a comment and it says, "Come back to reading here." Um, oh, because I guess to make a transition because it didn't flow well, because I guess it kind of jumped from like my friends not being in the same headspace to me like jumping into reading in the books and stuff. So I guess she told me to like find a way to link that back to reading, because in the beginning of the paragraph I talked about reading, but then at the end I talked about how like I found an escape, and then at the very end I was talking about how my friends share the same headspace with me. So I guess it didn't make much sense to jump into like sometimes when I read books, da 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 da. So I guess I have to change that. Um, third page. Um, yeah. So April also told me, suggested that I expand upon what books I like to read, so I chose and expanded upon it. Although non-native, I'm not a fan of urban novels. This one is very well written and still touches a part of me that remembers being at that point. I put in like a whole huge paragraph about this book called Black Girl Lost that I read when I was younger. My father actually bought that book for me because I had gone through this whole stage about being into like urban urban novels, and I really wanted to read it. And my dad said he was a good author, so I read it. Um, let's see. So I pretty much explained how I related to the main character, and then she also put like a mark that I should turn into a different paragraph, like how to change the meaning if I turn it into another paragraph from one of my favorite books was Black Girl Lost. And you know what? That's a good idea because it was a huge, bulky paragraph. So that would be awesome if I could do that. Oh my god, look at the bags under my eyes. Tanya needs sleep. 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 Okay. Um, and, alright, so then, oh, she said it shows my interest and connection to the book. So I put that paragraph in there. Let's see. Then her next side note was that it says still win. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm thinking she's just saying that it's awesome. That's awesome. So I'll take that for what it is. There's a star by one of my other paragraphs. I don't know what this means. The star meaning like that's my question. It actually comes to like the point of my question. Okay, cool. There's a star. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. There's a star. Wrong side. Right there. Fail. For my first interview, and then she put hi. Right there. Because I took my interview with Noemia and how I wasn't really prepared and how, like, I met her. I actually expanded on how I met Noemia because I actually got the idea from who did that? Somebody in the class did that, like, and it really, like, went in about how Christina, she did that about her friend that she interviewed and how, like, explained her relationship with that person, and I thought that was really cool. Another comment she made. Oh, wait, hold on. This is one of the biggest changes. All right, so my side note for that whole thing was this is one of the biggest changes I've made in my search paper because previously my interview with Noemia, that's AIM, was brief and pale in comparison to the rest of my setup. I love it. Makes me laugh and shows why you're talking to her. See? So I pretty much I just talked about how we were friends and stuff. Next comment, she put like a smiley face. Then one of my biggest problems that she commented on was me going like I went on to ask her, or I questioned, or I queried. Like I kind of led into like what I asked her, and she said not to do that. And we went over this in class, so I know how to change it now. She said avoid ask transition from GPA to career. Summarize Nomia's opinion. Summarize. Okay, so yeah. And then on my other side note, she made a side note and said that because I put so there was more useful information in my first interview with Nomia than I thought. Who knew? Okay. Then alright. Yeah. And the side note says because I did, comma, blank. Nomia suggested a source to help my search. Check plus. I don't know what that is. But okay. I guess the transition is my first interview with Nomia then I put my first interview with Nomia, I got what I asked for, which wasn't much. She did say some pointed things that stuck a chord with me. However, I knew that if I posed with the right questions, she would present a wealth of useful information and advice. I decided I would have to go for a follow-up interview, but only when I had the right questions to ask. One thing I did truly gain from the interview was a sense of solidarity between my teammate and me. Her dream is my dream, and we cannot let each other slip from that. Often I feel alone in my endeavors, but now that I have a friend who is doing what I'm doing, it isn't so solitary. And then I went on to my search, blah blah blah, and I think this is the part with the end note. Okay. Then I jumped from my volunteer thing to like my interviewing thing. And she said to build a bridge between the two because I guess I kind of jumped in from one thing to the next. I do have to build a bridge. I guess I could do that by like moving certain quotations that I got from my interview with Alexis to, yeah. Okay. Oh, she said, yeah. She said very specific, but you need to unpack that paragraph. I, I don't know what you mean by unpack, April. What do you mean? I've unpacked so much already. Yeah. Okay. Um, when will you find out? When will I find out that I got the position or what? I don't know. Well, I know I got the position. I just have to go through this whole rigmarole of getting all this medical clearance, which is time consuming because I don't have a medical doctor, which I have to make an appointment for. Then I asked her, it's just another, more so about like me putting I asked and I queried and she told me to interpret and get specific, and I understand that. Um, okay. Then there's no quotes on this page, but this one has, how does this info connect to Alexis? Because then I put in how I kind of like flunked with science, in my first year. And she said, how does it connect to Alexis? And I forgot to put in why it connects to Alexis, because it connects to Alexis, because she's the one who told me if I do science again this year and I don't do well, then I'm pretty much going to have to scrap everything and pretty much give up on my dream in not so harsh words. Or, matter of fact, she said, go to a plan B. Plan B. We're gonna skip over that, whatever. But yeah, I'll have to explain why that was like important to my interview with Alexis, because yeah, that definitely has a lot to do with Alexis. Let's see. There's so many pages. Oh. Okay. And then one of the paragraphs I put, I don't like this paragraph because I felt like I get lost in my sentences and can't find my way out. She said, works for me. Visit WC if it is a big problem. Writing center. Oh, I'm so slow. It's 2 in the morning. Blah. Okay. Then she said, check plus. I wanted to know how to go about doing it. Okay. Check plus. I was about quotes. Oh, I think she missed that my quote. I gotta check plus for my quote, yo. Check plus for my quote. Okay. I have to build a bridge and interpret my paragraph about. Oh my god, I'm about to go over. I'm going over. Okay, whatever. Build a bridge. How pre-health and what Garuso said. And then, great. That's the point. I really impacted about my love of the human body and science. Blah blah blah. Oh my god, I'm waiting so over. Alright, unpack this whole paragraph about God does and mysterious ways, slow and cuttering. And I have to unpack like how my volunteer position. Then she said, great work so far. You have strong sources, and I really starting to use them well. Focus on revising out asked and answered in setup, and really develop interpretations. Great progress, April. Alright, cool. Oh my god.